All right, here we go. 625. Coaching. Got the J's. Already gave me the J's to get the fit together. So I'm gonna coach a couple 625s, and this is like standard 625 gear for out at Derby especially. Okay, why do I always rip people at Derby? It's because it's the only tournament I play. All right, okay. So do I need all this stuff on? Can I get rid of it? Okay, let's get rid of it. All right, I'll keep the J's on. All right, let's do it. Let's get serious. 625. We're gonna try to do it. I got a bunch of stuff floating around out of frame. I got Irina squat rack. I got some chairs. I'm upgrading my chairs. It's a project. Let's go. We're going to side breaks. I didn't feel like digging out my break cue. 625, second ball break. They already fouled. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Okay. Let's see. Okay, 625. They're out if they can get rid of the 14. Okay, so now we got to look. See, it doesn't go. It's no good. The 625 needs to, this is the problem with the run out. Okay, we're not even, like solids, no, it's not even worth. I mean, because this is, yeah, it's no good. So we got to deal with this thing. So here's the situation. My parents went away on a week's vacation and left the keys to the brand new Porsche. Okay, we got to create an angle on the 12. A 625 might think they can cheat the pocket and pound it and move it, but it ain't happening. It's gotta get out of there better, more aggressive. Now the problem is, for my 625, what we're gonna do is these lead to the 8, these lead to the 8. It's like these 3 balls and the game's pretty much over, especially on a bar box. So we gotta push forward, leave an angle, kick this 14 and try to kick it into the 3, and then we have a little insurance way far away. Not ideal. We would really we would love if we had ball in hand, we would take and do this and try to leave this 10 as an insurance ball and get the ball up table a little bit, but I think we're gonna shoot the 10 to get into the angle for the 12. So we're good. Now we just wanna get forward, and we would love to be thinner, as my people say. Gosh, I mean, I'd like to be like right here so that I got energy coming off the rail to kick the 14 and maybe get the 12, the 10, the cue ball to come up table. But we don't want to push and get hooked on the 1. We don't want to necessarily, I mean, running into the 1 would be okay. Now let me go through the next thing, okay? Let's shoot the 10, shoot these 2, okay, and then shoot the 12 into the 14. Problem there. That's a very common like 625 move, is to do that and to shoot the balls off and say, oh, I've always got these in insurance and I got to get rid of these because lulls, we like to run balls, and you know, I got an angle where I can sweep up, knock those out, then create my angle and then break it out. That's all fine and good. And that might be the answer. Let me think. Nah, I like clearing my stuff out right away. The reason why is because, and this is the trap of playing that style, and this is why I said don't shoot in your balls unless you have to. There's no like huge advantage, because they're not, you know, this is causing a little bit of a problem, but we can get back to these balls. If this ball was gone, that would be my pattern. 10 ball, get rid of these because this ball's here. They have to go away because they're trouble. And then I would shoot this to here, out, and the game's completely over. If that 2 ball was in the pocket, that's the pattern. 10, 11, 9, 12, 14, back up table. Bob's your uncle. Because these are not great key balls, because this is blocking a lot of what we're doing. We can't shoot from this area because it doesn't lead to anything. We actually have to be over in this quadrant, and we can't get over here like, imagine all the balls are gone. If this is our area to get into, this pie right here, we don't want to be past this line because we're hooked, and we don't want to be past this line because we don't want to be going back and forth. That's a pretty small line coming up here. It's pretty thin, And it's all because of the 7. Now, okay, if the 7 was gone and the 2 was gone, well, then it's easy. Shoot this, shoot these, 11, 9, 8, boom. This is congestion. And this is where 625s, honestly, in my opinion, when I watch them, and all the way up to like high 600s, they don't identify this as congestion because they just look and say, both of them can go in, they're next to the 8, let's go. This ball is everything with importance. It's super congested, okay? So then, okay, people talk about decision making. Like, how do we make decisions? What shots do we shoot and how do we decide, okay? I have to weigh out for my 625. I have to weigh out, is this 7 worse than this situation here? And that's why I said I might change. I might go to that pattern. I started dogging that guy saying that's a bad pattern to shoot these balls because we want to get in our stuff right away. That's typically correct. But this 7 being here changes that. And so I think what we're going to do is have them go over here, go over here, go over here. They're going to have to kind of like hit a good shot, come out with something, and if not, come with a long shot. Now on a bar table, that's a lot easier. A big table, the cue ball is going to be in this zone. So for me to come out here, then these are the decisions that I'm going to make as a 625, or that I'm going to coach my 625 on. What do I think about boom, 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 the ball ends up here for some reason, and the cue ball's here? Am I at peace with shooting those balls down there? Can I be at peace with that? Okay, these are gone, this 14's here, and your cue ball's here. Am I at peace with that outcome? And the answer is, I gotta be. I'm gonna roll in that 13, shoot the 15, play shape with this ball blocking, come across, shoot the 8. So those are the types of things, the details and the design of the run out that a 625 I would coach them on, because they can execute every shot I said. They can hit this shot and stun it over, okay? And then I'm gonna say, they can make this ball, they can leave that automatic position, they can bust into that, they can probably make that shot, so we're good. So that's what I would probably have them do now. Now, the only thing I tell them before they shoot is, okay, it's very important with this angle that we play as close as we can to this zone here. And then if we get in problems where we end up here, now we're gonna switch back to the 12 to the 14. So we're gonna play multi-ball position, and we're gonna have a backup plan, but we're gonna go for our plan A, and then we're gonna look at our plan B. So basically all of the stuff that I explained and all of the back and forth and decision making and the this, and maybe I'll shoot that, and then I'll go back here, and maybe I'll shoot that, and then I come over, all that stuff is what I do when I break the balls in 60 seconds, and I'm trying to slow it down, and it sounds sort of long-winded, and it sounds like there's a lot of details, and how can you remember all that stuff? But it's like, typically I'm doing this in like nanoseconds, right? In those reels. And what I'm doing is slowing it down for my 625 and saying, okay, you've got all these shots, let's do it. And we're gonna have them hit it and kind of try to like stun run through the ball up into this position, okay? Let's see what they do. Okay, worst possible outcome, right? That's the first shot I hit today, and I've been sanding floors, and not sanding, but I've been working. So please let me use my excuses. I sound like a 625. Okay, now we're gonna take off one of these balls and use it to get back in shape, because I still don't have an angle. Well, I do. Let me look. Could I hit this, nudge this to, leave the cue ball here and feather that in? It's a game loser if I miss it, if I miss execute, right? Because likely I'm just gonna hit this 2 and put it in front of the 14. So who knows? Maybe I could hit this, can I hit this 2 and clip the 2 to here and have the cue ball stand down there and then we win the game? Or do I wanna hit a shot, come back out and try to get better position for a similar breakout shot? No, we're going with that. See, I'm not gonna hit a ball, kill one of my soldiers, take my material off the board to get like 10% better on a breakout shot that I'm gonna have to get a little bit fortunate to have work out anyways. So we're gonna go for this 12 ball on top of the 2, boom, ding, cue ball, out, okay? as long as I can execute the rest. So now we're gonna put our chips in. We don't wanna shoot off our material because, of course, let me tell you why it's material. Because if I make this ball and I get hooked, if I can find my way back up table, this dude is not running out. My opponent's not running out. If I play a safety and I have more balls on the table and I have a threat, these are threats, you know, meaning I can hide behind him or he has to play some sort of safety to against me. If one of these balls is off the table, it's easier to go back here. It's easier to hook me. So I want to keep my material on the table, keep my threats, not sweat it. Okay, now we're back. We're going for the 2 ball. The worst case scenario is we hit the 2 on this side. No, that's not bad. That could work because the 2 ball would go over here and then I come back. I got a really long shot. I'm a hero. Okay, that's not what we want. So we're just gonna design the shot. We're gonna try to come out with a shot. We gotta shoot eventually, right? Okay. A little bit of pace. And we got it. Okay. Okay. We got it. But it's thin, right? So now we got to stop, calm down. Camera's in our way. Now thickness and speed is everything. Now we're going to go multi-ball position again. We're going to play out to here and we're going to try to get on that 11. You know why? Because that 7's killing us. So now we're going to remember that that 7's a problem and we're going to try to come out here. But if we miss, we got these balls. So we got the ball open, 625, hustling gear, hat backwards, find the shot right there. Let's hit it. Ran through, can't get used to the table. And backup play. Cool, we love it. Okay, now we gotta make another decision. Multi-ball position, Mr. 625. Can we come back and take another shot at it? Because we don't like the 7. So we're not just gonna not consider those balls and just say we're down here. So yes, I'm going to try to get back here, and if I don't, I'll shoot the 13. I'm gonna look just for the heck of it, but there ain't nothing good happening in this lane, so we gotta get across towards the center, out here. Let's try it. 625. Gosh. Okay, new cloth. Can't get used to the table. 625's got cue ball. This is good. 625s have cue ball issues. Daddy's got cue ball issues. Now we're back. We're gonna try to look at this 7 and we're gonna try to figure out how not to hit it. We're liking it. We're still alive. This thing's thin. Thin as my grandpappy's pancakes. And we're gonna hit it and try to get to center, okay? And we lost our position and we're recovering, but we'll try to do it. Not a lot of spin. Push it in, soft shot, all in. Okay, there's worse outcomes. We're still alive. This is not great. Now we're still dealing with some stuff. Okay, now my 625 is gonna have to hit this 11, bang into that 7, Bob's your uncle. So Mr. 625, all in on making the ball. Just, you gotta make it, design the shot, a little bit of draw. It's gonna come flying off the rail, so we gotta use the 7 to stop us. And we don't wanna decelerate, so let's check this 625 out. Is he a player? Oh man, that dude's gonna remember that shot for years. Sorry, bro. Okay, let's look. Guy comes in, ball in hand. Comes in, he's feeling good. We got a little issue here. Boom, boom, boom. The 1 ball's, it's not an issue, but it's not the best. Okay, so let's think about it. Let's think. Now we're gonna have to decide, do we wanna shoot the combo? Do we wanna shoot the 5? We gotta get rid of the 6, it's almost frozen. We got some issues here. I know the guy's feeling good. He's got his hat on backwards. It looks like it's game over. It's really not. So We're gonna have to make a decision. And I think the decision is shoot the combo, and then you're gonna probably shoot the 6. You can probably shoot the 3, the 2, the 7, the 1, the 8, okay? And yeah, the 1 is not as big of a, like okay, these, I just want them to get rid of. This is a little bit of an issue because shooting the 7 from here to here, now we got problems. The game is in a big problem. So my idea is, if he's shooting the 2 and he comes out like this, we're good. If he comes out like this, we're bad. If he comes out like this, we got problems. That's why that 1 would be great to get rid of. But we can't do both. We can't get rid of the 1 and then play the combo and all that stuff. So we're gonna start with the combo. We're gonna weigh out the options. What's tougher? And we're gonna say, well, the combo. And why on a bar table I might not do it, because we can come back for this. But again, these are not awesome, right? So if I took ball in hand and shot this, shot over here, I could do it, but I'm moving the cue ball around a lot. This is kind of a minimal cue ball decision, and I like it. So we're gonna go with minimal cue ball, okay? We're gonna go 1, 2. Okay, this guy's gotta slow down. 625s like to play fast. They like to catch a gear, right? Especially on a bar table. And we gotta slow the guy down. I know he's seeing the finish line. I know he's adding up his winnings, but we're gonna stop and say, okay, if you freeze here, we don't have the shot on the 2. If you freeze here, we're gonna be too thin on the 2. So we gotta just punch it, like roll to here. This is our proper angle. So we gotta take an extra second before we start our trophy ceremony. Okay, he even cheated it. I had him cheated off the rail a little bit so he wasn't frozen. We're in a perfect position now. Now he's gonna come over and he's gonna look. He's gonna pay attention. I want my 625 to realize that if he's shooting from here, he's dead. If he's shooting from here, it can work, but it's tricky. He probably should have looked the 2 to the 7 at the beginning of the game. Me as his coach, I didn't do it. But we're gonna call her good, okay? So now we're gonna look at one more option. Okay, I'm telling you, you're gonna, like, people are gonna be like, you don't do this. And I'm gonna say, yes, you do this. I'm gonna think about this 1 next, okay? Because that gives me multi-ball position. I'm gonna, instead of just trying to put all my chips in on getting a perfect angle on the 2, hustling. I'm gonna go here, and out to the 1, because ultimately if I can go 1, 7, 2, I like it. So I'm gonna come out here, I'm gonna try to sneak in the 1 ball next, and if I don't, I'm gonna recover with the 2. So I'm changing my pattern. This can happen. It's a loud thing. Okay, my earbud dropped out. I left these in on purpose because a lot of times you'll see 625s and they're wearing earbuds. Okay, I would love for the ball to be here. It's not, so whatever. Now I'm not gonna give up on my idea. Nope, too much going on. And now we're screwed. It's bad because I'm dragging it across the line. This is a very like 625 type position, okay? It looks like you can't lose from here. But what happens is, and why would you want to roll the ball, Josh? Why don't you just stun the ball everywhere? This is like a common 625 pushback. No, stun the ball. Filler stuns the ball. Shaw stuns the ball. Okay. The reason why is that it's hard to gather, to stun this exact shot on this line and land in this zone, because that's your winning zone. Possibly losing zone, possibly losing zone. Your winning zone is very small. So I have to stun this thing and have it stop in this zone. Not the best. I would love, with ball in hand, to just push it on this line to get to that zone. So that's why I like to roll the ball, not stun it. So here we are. Let's check this guy's stun game out. What happened? I missed it? How did that even happen? Wow. 625s missed shots. Okay. It happens. Now we're gonna go and we're gonna decide. No, this guy doesn't have his hat. That's right. I did the one video and I shot the wrong group, so this is good. All right. So now we're gonna look at it and say, how bad is it, right? How good is it? How bad is it? Well, there's a breakout shot, but he's got some stuff to deal with. That was a pretty good outcome for us for stripes. And now we need to look at it and say, all right, we need to come off that rail. We need to just miss the side and we need to go here. So we need to make a tough shot. make a shot and shoot the 8. So there is no safety, no necessary safety. As long as we can hit this 11, not scratch, come out here and come to here, we're good. So let's go 625, come with the shot, just thickness and a little bit of spin, just a tiny bit of spin. Okay. Pretty good. And now we're gonna shoot the same shot again, and we're gonna not hit it with spin. There's no reason to hit it with spin. We're just gonna roll it in thickness. We're gonna go across. We're gonna look at our zone. It's all the way, it's really big. It's like that big of a pie. So we're gonna go to the 9. We're gonna push our chips in. We're gonna win the game. 625, good ball pocketer, easy. I can't believe it. Are you kidding me? It's crazy. This always happens. Okay, what does a 625 do? They pull out the jump cue. Where am I at? Okay, jump cue. Let's do it. Okay, now we're gonna go through a little jump thing. We have some jump theories. We've never talked about jumping on the channel. We're gonna talk about it right now. And my jump theory is, I've never seen anyone jump dart style that plays professional pool. Okay, Fedor. Let's just put it this way. You guys ever hear of Fedor? Is he the best jumper in the world? Yes. Have you ever seen him dart jump one time? No. I don't think I have. Okay, we're doing this. We're going all in. We're gonna make this baby jumping. 625. All right, there we go. Boom, baby. 625s are good at jumping. The reason why, they hook themselves a lot. That's terrible. Okay, so this is probably a hot mess. I don't know. You guys seem to like when I do this stuff, so maybe you learned some stuff. There was a lot of information, some silliness. I like silliness with information. So yeah, it's funny because I definitely missed some shots, and I was able to just calm my 625 down and have him get to the moment of the game, right? Doesn't matter. He had to come with those 2 shots. I got him calm. He came with the shots. He didn't react. Maybe he did react when he was on the 8. Yeah, but by the time he got into the shot to shoot, he was ready and present. I'll make a video on this later, but here's the theory. On reaction, it's terrible, okay? So as a post-game wrap-up, I'd say, bro, less reactive, okay? The next thing I'd say is, you played good, you stayed calm, you came back, you made those shots, good for you. And when you hooked yourself, you composed yourself, you broke out your favorite stick, the jump stick, and you made it and won the game. So it's awesome. Now the solids guy, he got bad on that too. That drag shot, okay, let's replay the solid shot, okay? I'm gonna use this cue with ball in hand. The balls are in the same spot, okay? This is some sort of BS tip, right? I got half a cue here. Now we're gonna play shape on the 2 ball, okay, where we don't have to drag it. Now, there should be a pretty noticeable difference with the ease of the shot, okay? That's much better than the stun shot. So the 625, I would tell him, bro, stun shot's no good. Rolling shots are the way to go. So, yay pool. Okay, I don't know. I still got the J's on. My kid goes, he collects shoes, my middle kid Ari. He's like, do you want a pair of J's? I'm like, yeah, sure. And then he's like, don't scuff them, bro. So, all right. That was fun. I love you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.